In a world full of AI, the more human you can show yourself, the more deals you're going to close. That's why today I want to show you 3 different ways to send video from HighLevel. It's just a fact that face-to-face messages get more replies rather than an automated text or even just a text that you create yourself. If you can send a video to somebody, it shows that you're confident, it shows that you're willing to invest in the relationship, and more people are going to be replying to that. So I don't want this to be any guesswork for you. By the end, I want you to know exactly which method to use and when to use it. I'm going to explain everything in this video. So just before we get into everything, I want a couple definitions or explainers. If you attach media, it goes out as an MMS, and I'll define what that means later as well. If the file is too big for carriers, so it could be any carrier, and it's hard to determine, what too big really means because it's different for different carriers, but HighLevel will send a clickable link instead. And so oftentimes you'll most of the time it will be a clickable link that you send. So either way, the delivery still happens. So don't overthink it. Rule of thumb though is to keep videos short. And if it converts to a link, you're still good to go. So here are 3 fast ways to send video, and I'm going to explain exactly how to do it for each type of scenario. So first way is going to be through desktop. So we're going to go to conversations, and what we can do here is it's really, really simple. I'm going to go to, let's go to all conversations. So we'll go to my contact information so we can just send text messages to me. And what we can do here is if you've already uploaded a video to the CRM, or if you have it on your desktop, you can, make sure you're selected in SMS as the selector. So that way you send a text message, and then you're going to click on type a message. And then what you can do is kind of cool. You can either attach a file, so upload from system, and you can select from your files, or you can attach a file and do it from your media storage. And if your video is not already there, you can hit this upload button and select the file on your computer. If you're on Windows, you're going to have to email it to yourself or download it from a Google Drive folder, the actual video that you send. Or if you're on a Mac, then you can just airdrop from your iPhone if you have an iPhone. So that's kind of nice. This is really useful. The desktop is really useful for speed and a human touch on the go. It would be more of a pre-recorded video that doesn't contain their name, but it still has a touch of humanity to it, honestly. So you'll, again, click that paperclip button, select from those different options, and then you'll just hit send. I've already done a couple of test options here. And so it sends the link. They can then click on that link, watch the video that you send. You might even want to put like, hey, I just recorded a video for you. Here's the link, just to give context for the link. And so that might be helpful for them as far as their context. Just a little note, if it is large, I've said this in the past, but HighLevel will send it as a link automatically. And there's no definition of what large actually means. It could be a 3-second video for some carriers. But usually you can just expect it to send as a link. But if you do record a personal video, with their name and you're recording on the spot, it does actually have this cool preview thing that they can just tap to load the preview, and it pulls up with your video automatically. So that's nice. I'll show that how to do on the mobile app. So that's how you do it on the desktop. Let's just jump into the mobile app real quick. Okay, so what we're going to want to do first is we're going to want to go to the Lead Connector app. What you're going to do is going to go to, it'll probably take you to the home page, right? And so you're going to want to, on the bottom here, on the Conversations tab, you're going to want to click on that icon on the bottom, and then click on the person that you're going to want to send the video to. And so you'll click on that contact information, and you can see that I've already sent some tests through. But what you'll do here is you will go ahead and make sure you're selecting SMS and select the phone number that you want to send it from. And then you'll click into the type and send via SMS, and you'll notice this plus icon right here. Click on that plus icon and then hit video. And then you'll be sent to your video camera. And so what you'll do is you'll just hit record, And if somebody, is on, maybe missed a call, like you missed a call from them, or this is a pre-appointment video to help them prepare the call, you could say something like, hey, this is just Christian. I noticed you booked a call on my calendar for 12 today, and I'm looking forward to it. We're going to go over your pre-approval and talk about next steps. So let me know if you have any questions. We can move on from there. So you'll end the video by hitting that red button again, and then you'll hit use video. What you want to do here is it's specific, and I'll show you what it looks like on their end. You're actually going to want to hit this X button right above the image right here so you can get rid of the image that it's generated with, and I'll show you why. But you'll just send this link. It creates a link of the video that you just sent, but it doesn't just look like a link on their end, so it's kind of nice. So I'll hit send, and then I'll show you what it looks like on my end. So let's go to the text that have come through, and okay, so it just came through. And so what I can do, this is like your potential client or a past client or a realtor partner that you just sent this video to. What they can do is they can tap to load preview, and they don't actually have to even click into the link, because they can just click the play button right here. And then they can, if somebody, is on, press the volume button on. You missed a call, so like you missed a call from them, or this is a pre-appointment video. So I'm just gonna mute that. They can also click into the link like this and watch the video there. But it's pretty nice. And so that's how you do it on the mobile version. This is great for, if you missed a call from somebody that's important to you, or this is right before an appointment, or just, a quick reassurance for somebody that you're still there, you're still human. Now, the third way that you can do this is through automation, and we're going to have to do a little bit of pre-work beforehand. And so let's just jump right into how to do that through automations. Automations are going to be best for speed to lead. Like if you want a video to be sent to a lead that submitted their information, but maybe they didn't book a call, so you want to send a video to them encouraging them to book a call, you can do that. It's helpful for, big nurture campaigns where you're sending an email to a bunch of people, but you still want a video on there. So that's really nice. But why don't we go ahead and just start with the setup. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go to settings and then go to custom values. And what I've done here, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your media storage and upload the video that applies to this specific situation. So we'll hit upload and then select the video that you've just recorded for your specific type of scenario, and then upload it. And what you'll do is you'll hit, let's use this video, for example, click on these 3 ellipses icon and then hit get link. That'll copy it to your clipboard, which just means it's copied. And then go down to your custom values, and we're going to create a new custom value called lead no appointment booked. This just for me is like, hey, it's a new lead, but no appointment has been booked. The value is going to be the link. Value is going to be the link so that they can click on it. Reason why we want to create a custom value is because if you ever want to update the video in the future or update the link, then it just makes it easier, so you don't have to go back and copy and paste the new link and replace the old link to each text message and email inside of your automation. What you can do instead is just put the custom value field inside of the automation, and if you just update the link here, it'll update all the links that are mentioned inside of each SMS and each email. So that's nice. So we'll go and paste it there and hit create. You can create a folder if you want. We're not going to do it for time's sake here. Now that I have that, I can go back and I can start an automation. You'll go ahead and hit create workflow, start from scratch. And then just for time's sake, I'm probably not going to build out a whole automation for you. But what I will do is I'll show you what it looks like in action. So we'll hit SMS as the action, and we'll type a message, say, hey, let's do the contact's first name. So this might, if John submitted information, it'd say, hey, John, just noticed that you submitted some info on the rate dropping and that you'd like to stay updated on rates. I recorded a quick video for you here. And so this is nice because then you don't have to record a video for every single lead that comes through. And so you can hit this custom values button and then go to, let's see, you'd have to hit back and then hit custom values right here. And then mine was new lead, no appointment booked, and then hit save action. Now you're going to need a trigger here. So let's just say the form, you know, they filled out a form on your funnel, for example. So you can go to form is and select the funnel and hit save trigger. And they'll automatically, as soon as they submit a form on your funnel or wherever, then it will send them that text message with your video link. So it makes it really nice. There's a lot of different things that you could say in here, but for me, what I'd recommend inside of the video, if you have a lead come through that didn't book an appointment, is I would say something like, you know, if you're doing like a first time buyer campaign, for example, you can say something like, hey, John, you wouldn't say their name. You'd say, hey, I just noticed that you submitted your information. If you'd like, what the best next step usually is if we can get on a call together, we can go over your pre-qualification amount and actually get that solidified, get you your real numbers, because the pre-qualification amount is just an estimate. So if we can get you your real numbers, get you pre-approved, we can actually start looking for homes that you actually want to live in, and then end the video and you know, upload it and paste it inside of here. So it's super nice what you can do with video on here. It's really easy. So you can either do it through desktop, you can do it on a whim on your mobile app. If you want to, you know, send a super personalized video, you can do that, or you can do it through automation. Because if you're dealing with a lot of people coming through submitting information, but you still want that personal touch, you can do it through automations. Just a quick FAQ to go through everything. What's the max size? I get that question, and carrier limits just vary. If it's too big, it'll auto convert into a link. Otherwise, delivery would be blocked. And so it has to convert into a link with these business numbers that we have set up on the CRM. Where in a workflow do you want to paste these custom values? Again, this is over our SMS message right here that I have to the side. We'd put it in SMS messages. We'd put it in emails. Those kind of messages we'd put it in. Usually text is probably best. And is desktop or mobile faster? It just depends on like how skilled you are within the desktop dashboard, you know, the UI, the user interface. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I think desktop is going to be faster to send videos that you've pre-recorded if you already have them pre-recorded, but mobile will be faster and more personal if you're just doing like a one-on-one conversation. So again, a 20-second face video makes you the most human loan officer in your market. And that's what we want to go for, because everybody will start to hop on these trends. So AI, you're seeing a lot of AI videos go out nowadays. If you can just differentiate yourself and become more human than you've ever been, I really feel like you're going to be able to have more conversations, which turns into more closed deals. So hope this video helps, and I will see you next week.